Now, normally when we speak of Ultra Instinct on the channel, it's usually like a sort of theory crafting session, as we're usually given bits and pieces here and there concerning the technique or form when it comes to Goku, I guess. Recently, the lore surrounding Ultra Instinct is being expanded upon, however, in Dragon Ball Super, as Goku's mastery during the Moro fight was only a small portion of what's to come apparently. After things return to normal and the Earth as well as the rest of the Universe 7 is saved, Goku and Vegeta return to Beerus' planet in the God Realm for more training. Goku pairs with Whis to further hone his Ultra Instinct, while Vegeta, surprisingly enough, goes off with Beerus as he decides to show Vegeta another side of the god's powers. As they go on with their training, this is when Beerus goes on to comment that angels are in fact usually in a sort of constant state of Ultra Instinct after honing these powers for so long, which is by far easier for the angels as a whole, thus making their instinct much more advanced than normal. This means that Goku's Ultra Instinct at the moment is still kind of in its infancy stage. As he trains with Whis in order to get to their level while Vegeta learns the power of destruction, off in the far off corners in Universe 7, Granolah has made a devastating wish that seems to have changed the course of the entire series for the time being. It is about that time again, and the spoilers for Chapter 71 of Dragon Ball Super have been released thanks to DBS Hype once again, and this month seems to be shifting the focus from Vegeta or Granolah back to Goku for the time being. In the last chapter, Vegeta made leaps in his progress with the energy of destruction, but now it's Goku's turn as he continues to study under Whis and learn everything he can about the secrets of this form he's still yet to fully master. As Granolah's arrival to Goku and Vegeta's section of Universe 7 grows near, one can only assume how the strongest in the universe will fare against the other strongest mortals in this sector. Before we get started with today's video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to DBS Hype once again for always providing us with these early Dragon Ball Super updates month to month, so definitely go give them a follow to stay tapped in to Super like me. Also, if you want to check out the early draft images for Dragon Ball Super Chapter 71 and the summary, the links to both of those as well as DBS Hype's Twitter will be down below in the description box, so be sure to go check them out. If you guys haven't already, be sure to have those notifications turned on by clicking the bell icon down below to never miss an upload as soon as they go live. And if you've been enjoying all of the anime and Dragon Ball content recently, and since I'm done moving now, you can expect a ton more content, guys. Consider leaving a like on this video as well, it really helps out a ton. Don't forget to follow on both Twitch at Starr and Twitter at DeuceDuncan to stay up to date with me and all anime related content. But before we get started with today's video, I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to the sponsors, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community for creative individuals where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey, offering thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including design, photography, video, freelancing, and so much more. If you're anything like me and enjoy, gaining knowledge on your own and kind of being able to teach yourself, Skillshare is definitely a perfect match for people from all ends of the spectrum, whether you're a beginner, an entrepreneur, or just a lifelong learner. I'm positive that there is a class you will find useful. What Skillshare does is offer classes including a combination of video lessons as well as a class project, so maybe you're interested in becoming a music producer or even a content creator like me. Skillshare has the resources that you need to assist you on that journey. Don't worry though, this isn't anything like college, so no, you don't have to pay tens of thousands of dollars, and Skillshare prides itself in offering classes that fit all schedules and skill levels. One of my favorite things about Skillshare though is that everything that they do is direct and straight to the point. No extra ads, no useless filler information. All you have to do is pick the topics you're interested in and kind of let the knowledge flow through you. Most of the classes are around in under 60 minutes as well, which I feel like is not only extremely helpful for people that are short on time like me, but also great for those who really have a short attention span, like me. Some of my favorite class Skillshare provides its members include the Productivity Masters class taught by Dr. Ali Abdal, and another one of my favorites has to be Jordy Vanderput's lessons on video editing, in which they use Adobe Premiere Pro for beginners. Both of these stand out to me, of course, since they directly tie into my content creation and kind of help me produce better videos for all of you guys. Now this is where we do our thing, guys, because Skillshare members get unlimited access to thousands of classes a month for less than $10, but For a limited time, guys, Skillshare is going to look out for the first 1,000 of you all who are watching this right here and right now, and use the link in the description with a free premium membership trial. This lets you, at no extra cost to you, check out Skillshare for yourselves without paying a cent, but only the first 1,000. So be sure to click that link in the description if you're interested, and if this is exactly what you needed to maybe start off your YouTube or Twitch channel, let me know down below. Thanks once again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, but without further ado, as the drafts for Chapter 71 of Dragon Ball Super begin, things start off with Whis, it seems, as he and Goku are continuing their training on Beerus' planet. Whis approaches Goku, asking him if he knows what the true, decisive difference is between him and the angels. Goku doesn't really know a specific answer, but the most obvious one to him would be that he doesn't have a halo. Suddenly, however, Whis' staff appears out of nowhere and smacks Goku. This is when Whis reiterates to him that the angels are always in their Ultra Instinct state and maintain it constantly 24/7. I think I've mentioned this before, but this kind of reminds me of how Goku and Gohan trained to master Super Saiyan back in the day, so this sort of method shouldn't be too foreign to Goku, even with something as advanced as Ultra Instinct. This is when Goku admits, as we already know, that he has to transform in order to access Ultra Instinct and let his body do all of those fancy maneuvers like effortlessly dodging attacks. Whis tells him that he only thinks he has to transform to access Ultra Instinct though, which isn't the case at all actually. Right away, this is the confirmation of something I feel like everybody should have already known, because I state this pretty much every time we talk about Ultra Instinct, but it is a technique and not a form. It's only a form when Goku uses it because that's just the way he taught himself to access that power. Whis then goes on to explain to Goku that he can access this without transforming. He just has to train his mind to be stable no matter the conditions he is in, and his body should be able to maintain that moving on its own. Now, in Goku's mind, this means that he just has to find a way to manage Ultra Instinct without transforming at all, which he is correct in. However, with both states of UI that he uses, with Ultra Instinct Sign and Ultra Instinct Mastered, he transforms for both, so it's almost like he has to completely relearn the technique. Whis agrees and says that he likely won't be bothered by the stamina consumption and time limit problem anymore either if he's able to pull this off. This excites Goku, as he says that the stamina consumption is really the biggest issue for him right now. Whis goes on to make the suggestion to Goku that he should only use the transform version of Ultra Instinct from now on as a last resort in battle when he's in a pinch. Goku seems to agree, but says that something like this might take a long time to master, with Whis ominously replying, they might not have much time. As we remain on Beerus' planet, but shift focus slightly, Whis calls out to Vegeta now, looking to tell him about something as well. Whis explains to Vegeta that the meaning of training and the purpose behind improving means that they have to overcome their past selves. Their rivals must be themselves from yesterday. Vegeta is kinda confused about what Whis means by that, but Goku tells him that it's obvious that they need to become stronger every day. Vegeta agrees, but says that they've already been at it for days on end, so it's obvious that they're getting stronger, so why even say something like that to begin with? This is when Whis reveals to them that recently, he's felt a disturbance in the universe and felt the need to tell them out of caution now. Goku is pretty surprised that Whis held out on them for so long and asks if this disturbance is in any way related to them and if another strong enemy is about to appear. Unfortunately, however, Whis can't even tell them that much, as he confirms that he isn't even quite sure yet if this disturbance is their enemy or not, as the spoilers come to a resounding close, with Granolah anxiously making his way to Goku, Vegeta, and possibly even Frieza.